And they pick up people for left-wing ideologies, and they work within left-wing systems to carry out the New World Order for when the left's in power. And then they infiltrate the right and try to take over those groups to control that. And the globalists are masters at getting good people to join them by believing a false narrative that they're given. Okay, let's go to Steve in Chicago. Then we'll go to Josh, Tim, Dave, and others. Go ahead. You're on the air, Steve.
Well, first off, I want to talk about that sheriff there that evicted that woman. You have to know that he was the one that was involved in "I'll arrest you if you don't vote for Obama." He's a maniac. But that's not the reason.
Hold on. Hold on, sir. Do you know that?
Yeah, it's right on the. He's called Glenn Boyer. Wait a
minute.
White House Black Op.
Hold on. You just reminded me. I believe the sheriff of Jefferson County is in those newscasts. I think you're right. In fact, guys, did you ever find the one about they'll arrest you in Missouri if you criticize Obama? You didn't find that, and we've played it many times. John, do you have it? Find it for me, and then send it to the guys. They didn't have any luck. Okay, sure. Are you saying, Steve, you confirmed this?
Yes, I did. It's been all over the press. You see, this is a White House black op. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he's having his strings pulled by Obama. And he said if you didn't vote, there'd be arrest and intimidation. And so this is what happens.
No, I know a bunch of Missouri officials, including the sheriff that city's in. I haven't confirmed if it's Glenn. I'm not saying you're lying. I just have to confirm
Oliver
this.
Glenn is like his nickname, Oliver Glenn Boyer, Boyer.
So you know all about him.
Well, I've heard about him. He's disreputable. He's not one of us. He's working for the big companies in Obama, the industrialists, bankers, international bankers.
Well, no, I know that Obama's taking over all the local governments and communities. Bush helped build it for him, and now it's going to jump level. It's like, they built the platform, and then Obama's launching the system. And they really are federalizing everything. They really are getting GPS readings everybody's doors. They really are. Can you believe that they've introduced bills to ban anybody that when government just lists you as an extremist, you can't own guns anymore? They've actually are trying it while saying on the news, there's no new gun bills. There's no new gun bills. So everybody stands down while they try to pass it.
I just think this should be exposed because now you see who's pulling the strings.
Well, it's driving me crazy. I didn't put this in the Obama deception. I could have made it even worse, but people wouldn't believe it about how they were intimidating people. But it's going to be in the new film because they're still intimidating people. And I have no doubt it's the White House that's got our YouTube channels and other channels being shut down en masse. I appreciate your call, Steve. The reason I know that is it's been in the press that they keep calling small compared to us. People with a few million views compared to our tens and tens and tens of millions. To the White House telling them, this is disturbing what you're doing. I don't want you to do these blogs. And the White House has their own YouTube channel. They're obsessed with YouTube. He does YouTube-only transmissions. They know that's the future. And we have just gone so viral on YouTube especially that they are censoring us. And that's coming up next hour. I promise to get to your calls right now. Yeah, we found the clip where they were announcing on the news if you lied about Obama and the police would decide with no judge or jury, you'd be arrested. The Obama campaign did the same thing in Missouri that they also did in Connecticut, Vermont, and it was on the news. They just said, look, we're going to arrest you if you criticize Obama. And they put it on the news with straight faces. And now they say, we're going to decide if you hurt somebody's feelings, we're going to charge you with felonies. And you're going to pay everything you got to foreign banks. And we'll kill you if you don't do it. Okay? We're here to kill you. We're here to take your kids. And that's basically what America's turned into. It's called tyranny, folks. And, this is just the beginning. The nice slide down into the cess has begun. In fact, let's go ahead. Do you have Rahm Emanuel up? Let's play Rahm Emanuel, and then I'll play people won't believe it. I'll play one of the newscasts about how you don't have free speech. And they say all this with a straight face. We will arrest you. We rule now. You understand? We don't care what you think. You belong to us. Ha ha! Go ahead and play it.
Thing we can do, and we've got to make this a number one issue as a test vote and then take it into the election. That is, if you are on the no-fly list because you are known as maybe a possible terrorist, you cannot buy a handgun in America.
All right, let's stop right there. He wrote a book saying national compulsory service. They've introduced all that. Everything he wrote in his book, everything he's pushed for, they're doing or they're done. They've done it or they're trying to do it. And notice he said if you're known maybe as a possible terrorist, and now they're expanding that to say we're going to follow the DHS form, Ron Paul stickers, gun owners, returning veterans. Well, they're really going to screw all the cops that are helping carry all this out. Look, none of you guys are getting your pensions. You're getting nothing from these bankers. They're all going to leave when they're done with the country. And in a way, that's good. You get the evil you've helped bring in, all you judges and all the pedophile judges and all the people that run things. This is H.R. 1966, House Representatives. This is the Cyberbullying Act, and it says here, if you cause emotional strain or hurt someone's feelings, you will be charged with a felony. Let me give you the penalty section on cyberbullying. I mean, you can go read it for yourself. It's H.R. 1966. You can't make this up. It's racing through the House. House bill aims to strip right-wing extremists of Second Amendment right. This is up on Infowars.com. Gunners of America's chimed in, and they've listed the group of potential terrorists to be gun owners, conservatives, property owners, but it also lists every liberal group under the sun, and you just don't have any rights. No judge, no jury, and yeah, they'll get up on the news and say there's you're guilty until proven innocent. And then there isn't a process. Congressmen are on the no-fly list, can't fly still. And that's how they like it. They advertise there's nothing you can do. This is the way it is, slave. We say you don't get to travel. We say you don't get to own a gun. And don't try to buy one somewhere else or we'll kill you. We got guys that like to kill Americans. They want to come to your house and kill you. So you're our slaves. Now, lick my boots. And by the way, you think you're going to criticize the president or the government? We'll arrest you for that, too. You don't have free speech. You have a right to shut up. Let's go ahead and play that next clip. Here it is.
Senator Barack Obama's presidential campaign is asking Missouri law enforcement to target anyone who lies or runs a misleading television ad during the presidential campaign. This first, John Mills is live at the county election board in Maplewood. He's been learning more about which members of law enforcement are getting involved in this. John, tell us more about this.
Russell, good evening. Prosecutors and sheriffs from across Missouri are joining something called the Barack Obama Truth Squad. Two high-profile prosecutors are part of the team. We met them this afternoon in the Central West End. They are Jennifer Joyce from the city, Bob McCullough, the St. Louis County prosecuting attorney. They will be reminding voters that Barack Obama is a Christian who wants to cut taxes for anyone making less than $250,000 a year. They also say they plan to respond immediately to any ads and statements that might violate Missouri ethics laws.
We want to keep this campaign focused on issues. We don't want people to get distracted, and the Missourians don't want to be distracted by these divisive character attacks. So we're here to respond to any character attacks, to set the record straight.
Whether it is directly attributable to the campaign or to one of the soft money operations, if they're not going to tell the truth, then somebody's got to step up and say, wait a minute, that's not true, this is the truth.
Now, the Obama campaign tells News 4 that others, prosecutors and sheriffs, are also part of the team, including some from the Kansas City area and from rural parts of Missouri. We're also told the Truth Squad is expected to include Jefferson County Sheriff Glenn Boyer. Live in Maplewood,
yeah, that's him.
John Mills,
that's the one that grabbed the lady's house. It's true. That guy was right earlier. I mean, folks, you notice we're going to decide what you say in the campaign. We're going to arrest you if we decide. We're the commissariat. We got the guns.
We're on the march.
All right, I'll get to your calls at the end of the show. I guess we're getting to all these clips in this news. By the way, the clip goes on and on around a manual. We have the clip in the Obama deception, just one of the hundreds of things that's covered in the film. We told you. they've sworn to introduce bills to where the Attorney General can ban anyone he wants without him being convicted from owning a firearm, and he can ban any firearms he wish, any or all. And he's argued for total gun ban against the American people. I'm not just saying that. I mean, this is on record. We've given you bill numbers. This is really happening. They really have bills to arrest you for your speech if, quote, it hurts someone's feelings. Finish up with Rahm Emanuel, which they've now introduced the bills to do it. But it's not Al-Qaeda. It's not, oh, well, we think this Muslim. It's okay to take a Muslim's rights, the media says, but, they set the precedent, which is wrong. Now it's everybody. And most of the veterans I know can't buy guns anymore. In fact, if you're a vet, try to go out and buy one. Chances are they're going to go, sorry, FBI Nick says no, Bill. You're like, wonder why. They won't ever tell you. Just like the no-fly list. You're a slave now. If you don't like it, SWAT team will drop by.